A fire rages in your heart. That much is clear. Careful that it does not consume you. Our first, we seek silence and little else. The open path, a stiff breeze, the crunch of lava stone beneath our feet, the sighing heat of the fire river. There is no greater wealth, no greater comfort. Outsiders bring nothing but noise and sorrow. In their hearts? Yes. In their minds? No. The other Ashlanders busy themselves with prophecy and war.
Truly? You threaten us with a broken weapon? Very well, Outlander. Time to... Wait. This is an exile's weapon. A gift. We speak death for the enemies of the Ash. The tribe shows mercy when it suits us. For example, you still have your tongue. The waste...
Stop right there! I have no choice but to follow orders. You? I have no idea why you decided to enter a life of crime. The scales have been balanced.
Finally.
The Urshalaku salute you, Noir. Ashlander or no, you have proven to be wise and valorous. Our first Ashkan, Lemak, herald of the Nerevarine, treasured wisdom and valor above all else. His spirit welcomes you as a friend. As do we. We sing the truth songs, the truth of the three blasphemers, because we do not forget the truth of Nerevar. We know that the tribunal will pass like wood smoke, driven away by the raging winds of the Incarnate. Vec, Sothasil, and the Mad Wife know this as well.
Those who labor long prosper. Those who hunt long starve. These are the words of our first Ashkan, Akami. You honor him with this gift. There is little to learn. We put on no airs. We have no taste for secrets. Only hard work matters. The other tribes burden themselves with resentments and sour traditions. Not us. We speak hunting, mining, droving. Any task that brings prosperity to the tribe. Work brings abundance. Laziness brings death. That is the law of the wastes.
You surprise me, outsider. All here assembled say you are both brave and courteous, a hero worthy of praise. Yet, I still sense a hidden motive. You showed us respect, so I will do the same by asking you directly. What? I do not know this name, Haleron, but there is an ancestral tomb nearby. It hides among the rocks to the west, beyond the fire river we call Drura. I would not go there, outsider. Tombs are like guars, left untended. No, but I have heard their cries. The spirits that dwell there sound anguished. They have a story to tell, I think. They long to be remembered. I'm sorry, but I have no ear for their tales. My basket is already full of...
Life in the air.
Problem, sir. What would you like to talk about? Something you needed to...
Our stock is...
That was some first-rate diplomacy. You're practically a clan friend already. I saw you speaking to the wise woman. What did she... No surprise there. Without communion, our ancestors grow agitated. We Dark Elves tend to be prickly in life. We're doubly so in death. I have to know if the tomb belongs to my family, but I'm in no great hurry to cut down the spirits of my ancestors. Would you? What a relief. Take this sash. It bears the Haleron family crest. If the spirits lurking in the tomb are of Haleron blood, they'll recognize it. It might not keep them from attacking, but it should convince them that your motives are pure. Anything that could prove it's my family's tomb, seals, engravings, anything. You could also try talking to the spirits. The tablet I found referred to someone named Dranath, a family patriarch. Perhaps you'll find him inside.
Halt, outsider. You bear our crest, but your blood runs dry as ash. You are no Heleron. If you come as a friend, prove your intent, pay homage, or join us in death. We were nomads once. It was Saint Veloth's doing. He taught our hearts to wander. In those days, the first Ashkans called me brother. We gave our hearts to the ash, to the mountains. We linked arms with the other tribes and hunted the great Scar. With my spear, I struck the final blow. All of Veloth's children embraced in triumph. Then, everything changed.
Off with you, Swit!
After Scar fell, my people cried out for the quiet life, with crops and strong houses. We silenced our Velothi hearts and settled beside the Fire River. Scar provided with chitin and meat. We thrived. The first Ashkans grew old and died. New Ashkans took their place, with souls dark as pitch. They painted their faces and slaughtered us, with our home and history lost. The last of the Hilerons left the wastes in silence. You've paid your respects and listened, even as my family tries to kill you. Your heart is pure. Come, find me in my tomb. I will speak with you there. I sometimes forget the courage and vigor of the flesh. The years harden us, make us cold and suspicious. On behalf of my family, I beg your forgiveness. What brings you to our forsaken tomb? Yours is the only living heart that knows our sad tale. Truly? The Hileron name survives? Then there is hope for our house after all. You must take my spear and deliver it to this Drellith. As long as a member of my house carries that spear, the strength of the Hileron lives on. Yes, tell him that Aldren was, is, and forever shall be our home. So long as my house lives in exile, the spirits that haunt this tomb shall never know peace. Drellith must claim his share of the children of Ash may have forgotten our name, but they will not have forgotten that spear, the weapon that slew the great Emperor Crab. Their wise women and far seers will know its power.
You're back. Just in time, too. The Ashlanders' mood has soured since you set out. I'm not sure how much longer I can linger here. Tell me, Did you find anything in the tomb? Is this... By the three, this is Calderas, the Heleron Spear of Myth. I've seen illustrations, but I never thought I'd hold it in my hands. Remarkable. Did my ancestors say why he wanted me to have it? So my ancestors fought alongside the Ashlanders to bring down the great Emperor Crab. Unbelievable. But what happened to them? Why did they vanish? Yes, in the shadow of Scar, we found our home. There are few things more sacred than a dead hero's wish. I will see our home rebuilt, our tomb restored. I will honor my ancestors. House Claire, wise mothers, I apologize for my haste earlier. I was simply desperate to reunite with my ancestors.
That spear... I sense... Where did you come by it?
Our mutual friend found it in my family's tomb. It belonged to my ancestor, Dranoth Hlaren.
Dranoth? Wise one, isn't that...
Yes, the unsung. Wiped from our history when he led his kin away from the Velothi path.
You know him then? Dranoth battled Scar alongside your people, didn't he? He used this spear to fell the beast.
Yes. Dranoth's kin, your kin, were once clan friends. When Dranoth left the path, our Ashkan slaughtered him and his people. A sin that still haunts us. We rarely speak of it.
Perhaps we can make amends. I have no quarrel with the tribes, but my ancestors have claim here. Aldrin is our home.
Absolutely not. The houses claim our land, our livelihoods. They will not take Scar from us as well.
Farseer, I have no desire to displace anyone. I will welcome the Velothi people to my table. Your pilgrimages, your cairns, your celebrations, all will remain as it is. You have my word.
The sins of your great houses do not wash away the unsung's claim. The Velothi people honor the past, even when it is inconvenient. Settle here if you wish, son of Dranoth. I only pray that Scar is big enough for both of us.
Thank you, wise one. You honor me and my ancestors. I vow to show your people equal respect.
I can't wait to take a load off at the inn.
Best mount? You look like you know.
You helped strengthen the pact in Stormhold. Thank you.
Red Mountain's particularly active today.
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky, at least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me? How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat.
Due to Lord Vivec's condition, it falls upon us to find a solution. Lord Vivec must conserve his remaining energy, so we need to solve this problem on our own. It all comes back to Chodola. That damned Ashlander's draining the warrior poet's power. We need to stop him and get that damned staff. How should I know? That's not a skill the Tribunal teaches. Return to Barrelzar's tower and get Sotha Seal's former apprentice to come up with some kind of countermeasure. I'm sure he knows more than he's told you. I do have one concern. You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a Quama Queen has eggs. I'm talking about Chodola's sister. Seren claims to want to help, to want peace, but I don't trust her. Seek out Barrelzar, but be wary of the Ashlander's sister. We need to stop Chodola, and to do that, we need to find a way to overcome the device he's wielding. Find Barrelzar and make sure that crazy mage provides you with something we can use to save Lord Vivec. Is the bull sure it can bed the Betty? No. But by all accounts, we'll be better off with Sunara in our hands and away from Chodola. That won't be possible, however, as long as the Ashlander remains impervious to every attack. The female Ashlander? Well, if that wasn't enough of a reason, remember that she's also Chodola's sister. Blood sings to blood, as the warrior poet so elegantly put it. Be wary of that one, Outlander. She'll stab you in the back. Vivec loves this land, and the land loves him in return. He's always had a special bond with Vardenfell. Is it so hard to believe that Red Mountain reflects his suffering? Beyond that, there's also Bardao, the moonlet that floats. Lord Vivec's intervention stopped the moonlet from crashing into the city. He holds it above us by strength of will. But as he weakens, so too does the power that keeps the rock afloat. If Vivec's energy wanes for the female ash...
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here. Hurry, please. I have a natural aversion to Daedra.
Vec, I hope you're watching. Try breaking free!
Sounds like the danger is past. Wipe your feet and come inside. So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the Great Gear never pauses in its rotations? So that was you up there. I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities. Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention, but these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned? Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow. No, of course not. I just invented it. I need proper components to build such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarven components. Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorfen and the others were in Molag Mar. The situation is wound dangerously tight, but I believe the gears revolve around you. Once you leave, I should be perfectly safe. Or at least as safe as I ever am in the midst of all these experiments. You, however, stay...
Another new face. Wonderful.
Damned vampires. I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal and any Daedra willing enough to listen. What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief? He did he? Let me see that list. Well, the crazy old mage always said there were no coincidences. The inversion conduit. I saw one in Galome Deus, right before I barely escaped from those damned vampires. Eager to become cattle for the Bloodsuckers? The Burn Clan killed my brother. Damn their eyes! The item you seek was in the manufactory, but you'll need a control rod to get a dwarven spider to unlock it for you. Because the mage wanted to send me to the far side of Vardenfell, and I need to remain here. I'm not going anywhere until I make the Burn Clan pay for what it did to my brother. If you can kill some of the bastards, that'll be a start.
If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest you move along. I have neither the time to waste nor the gold to spare. I'm currently between employment, and my own funds have become dangerously depleted. Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the Nichuleft ruins. But I'd avoid that place if I were you. If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart. If you insist. Deep in the ruins churns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that, and that mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous than the last. And if I had to hear about the Great Gear one more time,